Hi everybody, I get the pleasure of presenting the Division 2 Women's MVP. And before I get on to who won the MVP, I'd just like to say some things about the team. First of all, it's been an absolute pleasure to be one of the dual coaches of this team along with Dave Lightbody. You know, it was really good of Sturt to put in a second Division 2 side, and congratulations must go to Charlotte, whose idea it was, and she spoke to her dad, and next thing you know, Sturt had a Division 2 side, and what an effort to go through the season undefeated. And you know, I think it's really good setting up, and it was a relatively young team. We had a couple of veterans who gave us some good experience, but for most of the girls, it was pretty much first season. But the MVP was clear who was the winner there, and congratulations to Georgia Davis, well deserved. Finished on 22 votes and runner-up in the MVP for the award. And let's remember, she's only 13 years old and she's finished runner-up. And just to give you guys some real intel about how well she pitched 24 innings, had an 8-0 record, 38 K2s, 246 strikes, 107 balls, and an ERA of 0.58. Yeah, that's correct, 0.58 for a starting pitcher. What an effort. And just on top of that, to prove she's not just a pitcher, she also hit 769. So all around a really good effort. Congratulations, well deserved. And I think the women's baseball, the Sturt Baseball Club, is looking really, really strong and promising. And it's been an absolute pleasure. The last person I'll thank, well, the last two people I'll thank is Teresa for being a great job in scoring, out there every Friday night scoring for us. And to all the parents, by far we had the best supporters out there all year. Come rain or shine, everybody was out there supporting this new team, and it was really good to see. Thanks very much. I had a pleasure, really enjoyed it. Let's have a great night. Thanks, everyone.
Wow, what a year. Sturt's Women's Division 2 team, first season in baseball and undefeated premiers. I would like to thank the club for agreeing to put in the Division 2 women's team. The team were a great bunch of girls to coach, and I really enjoyed watching the girls develop their skills over the season to become very capable baseballers. Thank you must go to Teresa Warburton for scoring the whole season. Now to the awards. Coach's Award. This was the most difficult award for us to choose between all the players. It took a while for her to come out of her shell, but by the end of the year her confidence grew and her support to her teammates was excellent. When we had a position to fill, she wasn't afraid to step up and play in any position. And I don't think there were many positions that she didn't play all season. In the end, we were even convinced her to have a go at pitching. Congratulations goes to Claire Warburton. Keep up the good work. Batting Award. The hitting ability of this player was outstanding during the year. There were times where she showed patience in the batting box, drawing walks, but also showed some power hitting multiple doubles and a couple of home runs. One of those home runs was with a broken leg, and finished the season with a batting average of .545. Congratulations goes to Elisa Gooley. Thank you.
Hi again, Div 2 wrap for the season. Once again, for us, it was a pretty successful regular season, as I put it. I suppose we're very lucky at the minute that we've got such a strong senior squad. So with that, we're able to put consistent teams on the park week in, week out. And with that, when you're able to do stuff like that, you tend to play some good, consistent baseball. We finished the season clearly in second spot, which it's a good effort. It's one or two better than we finished last year in terms of final placings. Got a home final against East Torrens. Unfortunately for us, on that day we didn't bring our best baseball, and East Torrens were just far too good for us, and we lost that. Lucky for us, if you play well during the year and you finish in a good spot like we did, you get the lucky loser, which we managed to hold on to. So that gave us a preliminary final berth, which would have been played against West Torrens. Unfortunately, we weren't able to play that game. But once again, that's for us, that's 3 prelim finals in a row without being able to take that extra step. But yeah, look, there's it's a good group at the minute, and yeah, we'll come back next year and we'll give it another red hot crack. My awards, first award goes to the Josh Deegan Award. This year's nominee is Reed Stewart. Reed is the ultimate professional for us. Much loved around the group, does everything that's required. He hangs around all day. I believe I may have nominated him for this a couple of times, so it just sort of shows the type of guy he is. So well done, mate, thoroughly deserved. My next award is Most Improved, and that goes to Sam Stewart. Sam probably started the year maybe not sure whether he was going to play in the B grade or play down in the Div 3s. He quickly became a penned-in guy for us. We threw him around everywhere, third base, second base, but I think his outfielding is probably as good as anyone's we've got. With that, he ended up getting his first A-grade start. So he jumped leaps and bounds this year. Great kid, always willing to learn. So, yeah, well done, mate. Hitting award. This came sort of down to a sort of bit of a run of two towards the end there. So special mention to Dakota Mitchell, who was probably leading this through up until Christmas, just after Christmas. But the rock for us, Mr. 400, Paul Holmes, you win the hitting award this year, mate. Finished with a 386 hitting average, 18 RBIs. Just the type of guy that you build a hitting lineup around. Really happy to have him. Probably could still play A grade if he wanted to. But well done, mate. The next one, MVP. Firstly, obviously congratulations to Brody and Dakota for their top 10 finishes. And with that, our MVP is Brody Macbeth again. There's not much I can say about this guy that I probably haven't said before. This is, I think he's finished now top sort of 3, 4, 5 in the Div 2 Caps medal. It could be 4 or 5 years running now. The type of guy that, for me, really good to be able to pen in each week for a start when he does. Gives us the best chance to win baseball games. Always, ERAs are low, doesn't give up lots of runs, doesn't give up a lot of hits, high strike ratio, and probably at any other club would have played a lot more A grade than he has. But keep at it, mate. Important for us. Good job. Yeah, just too good. Well done. Finally, just some thank yous. Scorers: Julie, Penny, Sue, Carol. Dave Stewart did it as well. If I've forgotten anyone, I'm sorry. It's always nice not to have to worry about the scorers or anything like that. You guys just do it yourself. You organise your own roster. Really appreciate it. My manager, Dave Stewart, does my write-ups. Always there for something I need. Couldn't do it without you, mate, so appreciate it. Thank you. Obviously to Brice and Warby with the A-grade. Thanks for all your help this year. The boys, that's through the whole senior squad. Thank you. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy being there. And you make jobs for myself and for Brice and these guys really easy. Your passion for it and your passion for the club's amazing. So thank you. The committee, obviously, you do all the ins and outs that a lot of us don't see, or a lot of the players and other people don't see. Thank you for everything. Rosie behind the bar, can't do it without you. You're working the favourite part for me, so thank you. Narks for what you do with the grounds week in, week out, mate. It's unbelievable. Best ground on the in the SABL. Look, I'm looking forward to hopefully we get through all this. Hope everyone stays safe, and I really look forward to getting some baseball played hopefully in the near future, and catching up with everybody. Thanks very much. Stay safe.
Hey guys, Coach T here. Just want to go ahead and make a quick video for our Women's Awards Night. First off, I just want to go ahead and thank our coaches, Dawson, Lightbody, and Gooley. I think we all worked together and we had our practice together, so it made it a lot easier for us to work with these women and young women. But without each other's help, there was days when some of us couldn't be there and the players couldn't be there, and we all made it a point to make sure that somebody was there for these ladies, for them to be able to get their work and stay undefeated. Besides that, I think that we had a wonderful year. I learned a lot from these girls, and I think they definitely earned a spot in my heart. I can't wait to meet them again. Can't wait to have some beers and, stay undefeated. Besides that, I've got 4 awards, 3 of them which will be presented. One is just a personal award for me that I thought at the end of the year made me feel good about what these ladies have done. So firstly, I'm just going to go ahead and start off my personal award, which is my captain's award. And it's going to go to 2 people, because without these 2, I wouldn't have gotten as far as I have or been able to be as productive with the team without them. And that's Chantel and Julie. Ladies, thank you so much. When it came to the fundraising, to the events, to the practices, to the games, to anything, you guys were there to help me out and make sure that I was happy and, stayed focused on not only my season, but our ladies' season. And I can't appreciate you guys enough, and I love you guys. Thank you. So for our first award, I've got our MVP of the league, and that's Haley. Haley's by far one of the most outstanding players I've seen on and off the field. Her work ethic is compared to none. She was at my practice, the kids' practice, softball practice, anything you could think of, Haley was there working out. And that's something that the club can learn from, and for the younger guys to see, what hard work really is, and that's what it takes, and she has it. And congratulations, Haley. What a wonderful year you had. Then I have my most consistent. And this person, I promise you, did not smile towards me probably for the first 3 months I was there. And Macca, I think you were the best thing that happened to us coming into this year. Your consistency was awesome, playing shortstop. If I needed you in the outfield, infield, it didn't matter. Macca was there for us without a smile, but it didn't matter. She helped me out along the way, when it was giving me some advice on the field or was getting my money back off the field. Macca was there for me, and I really appreciate her and what she did for the team this year. Lastly, I have my most improved. Now, this one was really tough because I put myself in her shoes and I saw some similarities, and Emily Wilson would swing the bat 100% every time, and that is the way I swing. I swing very hard and a lot and very often, and Emily was very scary as a hitter for girls who were pitching. And because when she made contact, that thing went a long way. And Emily worked very hard, was at every practice. Even though when practice started at 6, she would show up at 7 to make sure she got her work in. Because, she had work a little later, and that's fine. But the fact that she showed up and showed us how much she cared for the team is what made her the most improved in my eyes. From not being able to turn double play to turning double plays in games, which is very hard in the league right now. And she showed huge improvements, and I appreciate the hard work that she gave me. So that's my short video. I thank you guys ladies enough. All I can think about now is waiting for this coronavirus to get over so I can get back and get a beer with you ladies. Congratulations on the season. Congratulations on being champions, undefeated. Love y'all. See you soon.
Hello and welcome to my house. I hope everyone's doing well. Congratulations to all the other award winners and teams that have gone before me in this presentation setup. Now, I recorded a presentation last night, but it ended up being about 15-16 minutes, so a bit long, so I will do my best to keep it under 10. Bit to get through, so I apologise if this seems like it's a little bit rushed at times. The A-grade team finished with a 21 wins and 8 loss record, 1 draw, finished in 3rd place. I think no one can deny that we thought we were a good enough team to finish in top, so we underperformed somewhat. And to finish in 3rd place, where it's not a bad effort, we thought we were probably should have done a bit better. That being said, having beaten Henley and Grange in the semi-final to get into the prelim against West Torrens, I feel like we were in a really good place. We'd sort of had West Torrens' number all year. So over a 3-game series, I think we were the best team going. So we would have ended up matching up against Kensington, who were eventually awarded the premiership just due to finishing top of the table, which is, I think, the only way they could have done it. So all's fair. But I think we were in really good shape to give it a good nudge to go back to back. But that's all good and well. It is what it is. So now let's sort of move on and start thinking about next year in regards to the next premiership chance. All that being said, we'll move on to some sort of notable performances. Mitch Lightbody was named in the SABL A-grade team of the year. I believe this is his first time making this team, and I dare say it's not going to be his last. The only thing holding him back, I believe, is we're probably going to see less and less of him with Adelaide Giants commitments, as I believe he's really matured into a player that's going to really help them out in the future. He continues to get better, and this year being his best season yet, he really showed signs of what he can do, hitting 324 with 9 doubles, 3 triples, and 6 home runs. So his power numbers are really gone through the roof. So a fantastic effort, Mitchie, and you're really blossoming into the player that we know that you can be, and you continue to develop into. Someone else who made the team of the year is also an award winner for the team, and also the league's best hitter. There's Terrell Joyce. He was in the team of the year as left field. I believe that's an oversight, and I know that will really annoy Terrell because he should have been centre field, and that's what we all voted for at the coaches' meetings. But he has been awarded left field. That probably doesn't mean anything to anyone else except Terrell. But sorry, buddy, I know that will annoy the shit out of you. So as well as the team of the year, Terrell was the hitter of the year for the A-grade competition, with a fantastic season, hitting 430 with 14 home runs. He was 3 RBIs short of winning the Triple Crown, which is batting average, home runs, and RBIs, which is something that I have never seen anyone do or even come as close as what Terrell did. So fantastic season, an amazing player. He finished 4th in the Caps medal. And I know that we want to get him back at Sturt for as many years as possible because he is a real highlight reel. And I know that a lot of people come out, to see Terrell hit because I know it's something that I always pay attention to because it is very exciting to see what he can do every time he's up to bat. So congratulations, Terrell. You've got our hitting award for the A-grade team, and congratulations on all the other accolades you received from the SABL. We'll go to the Team Man Heart and Soul Award for our team. It's going to go to a player who I consider probably the most underrated player in the league. And he's someone that continuously puts his hand up for commitments off the field, whether it be coaching or umpiring. He's a flat-out fantastic fella, and he's also put up really good numbers this season. So Josh Tyndall, as one of our main starting pitchers, he had a 9-1 record, so 9 wins, 1 loss, 3 saves, and an ERA of under 3, so 2.99, which is fantastic. I believe he probably would have won the MVP on more than half of the teams in the league with those sort of numbers. But Josh's attitude and efforts on and off the field are fantastic, so well deserving of the Heart and Soul Team Man Award, mate. Congratulations, and look forward to seeing you continuing to grow and develop and becoming a player that is feared and has the respect that you deserve in the league. So nomination for Josh Deegan Award will go to a guy that he bleeds blue, been around for a number of years. Angus Roger has stepped up in regards to off the field commitments, where now he's on the committee and he does a lot to fundraise and also organised the new throwback uniforms. And he's as far as a player, mentor, captain of the A-grade team, was a big help to me as a sounding board whenever I need any advice. A great bloke to have around, and an absolute credit to the club. So Angus Roger, you are my Josh Deegan nomination. Now we'll move on to the team MVP. You're probably all thinking, with the numbers that Terrell put up, how could he not be our team MVP? And it was only due to an amazing season from another player that Terrell missed out. But the team MVP went to a player who he hit 392, had 10 wins, 3 losses, an ERA of 2.77, which and played an amazing third base, making only 1 error for the whole season. It's Jackson Brebner-Russ. So with those amazing numbers, it is a season that we know that Jackson had in him. Consistency hasn't been his strong point over the last couple of years, but this year certainly he put together a full season both with the bat and on the mound, and he truly is one of the best players in the league, and one of the major contributing factors to the success that we've had. So Jackson, awesome season. Congratulations, mate. Look forward to seeing how you go in the coming years. Thank yous. So to my right-hand man, to Warby, mate, thanks a lot for all your help over the past couple of seasons, and, you know, consistently being there, and making sure that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed, which is something that I definitely need help with sometimes, and also putting your body on the line in the batting cages, sometimes unnecessarily. Stay behind the screen, ideally for the most part, but no, thanks a lot for everything, mate. And to Tom Winter, the B grade coach, and also helped out a lot with the A grade. Mate, thanks a lot for all your help and and advice, and being a sounding board whenever I needed any help with making any decisions. So I appreciate it, guys. Matty Mulryan did put his hand up for the team manager this year, but unfortunately wasn't available as much as he'd like to be. But when he was there, mate, I appreciate your help. Hopefully next year you can change your work arrangements to be more involved. But thanks when you were there, mate. Appreciate everything you did. Now to our scorers, it would be a privilege to be able to say that we had one of the best scorers in the league, but to have three of them all working on the same team is an absolute honour to have Carol, Karen and Sue, the dream team of scorers. Not only do you do a fantastic and thorough job, it's always awesome to see how much you care and how excited you get for our successes and disappointed with our losses. You truly are a part of the team, and it's been great to have your help over the years, and I hope that it will continue. Now to Nucky, to Jamie Nucky, thanks, mate. Done a fantastic job with the field. I know it can be bloody hard work with what we've got to work with, and what you've done has been fantastic. Wouldn't have looked anything like it did without the hard work that you've put in. I know you love it, and I know it's sort of your happy place. But we do appreciate all the work you do, and maybe your advice during batting practice isn't always appreciated by the guys, but I think that's something that you earn. So keep it coming. Keep the advice coming from the shed in coming years. To the committee, thanks for all the help. I've always felt comfortable coming to Wallace, mate. Thanks for having sort of an open door policy, and I appreciate your feedback and your acceptance of anything any suggestions that I have. And to John McClure, he's an often sort of unappreciated guy, but he does a fair bit of work behind the scenes, whether it be sourcing equipment or dealing with the SABL. He does a really good job and does more work than anyone really sees or appreciates for the most part. So thanks, Johnny. Appreciate all your hard work, mate. Now, finally, as many of you know, this was my last season as coach. So I've had a fantastic time over the past 4 years. Amazing bunch of guys. Couldn't have asked for a better bunch of legends to coach. So it's made my job easy. And it is difficult to walk away at this time, but obviously sometimes things change in life and other priorities come up. So my other priority is now going to be my family for the time being. But in saying that, I'll still be involved as much as possible, probably more so on a spectator perspective, but I'll still be up and around the club. So I look forward to catching up with everybody on and off the field. And yeah, thanks to everybody outside the baseball team for all your help and positive vibes consistently. So thanks everyone. Hope everyone goes all right with the rest of this isolation business, and look forward to seeing you out and about on the other side. Thanks guys. Bye.
The winner of the Patrons David Hutton Award Senior Trophy is to a player who has had a great year, played in several positions and made an effort to become very fit for the year. And I think this is shown in his general play and his great showing in the Caps medal. The winner is Jackson Brebner-Russ. Well done, Jackson.